So what's it like whenever we hang out?
I love it. I told Asante, I absolutely I love NTs. I love NTs. I love teas in general. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like because ISFJs, we're so in the moment, we're so like in the present and also in the past that, we don't really entertain. Um, we don't really entertain. Let me pick this up for me.
I guess entertain maybe figuring out the meaning behind everything that you're experiencing in the moment.
Yes, exactly. Love it. It's kind of like I'm transported to another place. And plus, it helps me, it helps me think critically and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, hanging out with Joanna, she's definitely the person that I can just dump my brain out to, and not worry about her silently judging me.
Oh.
But she's really just like a good sounding board for all of my ideas, and so I can just get it all out there, and getting it all out there helps me to mentally organize it and figure out especially how I'm feeling. So when it's dealing with emotions, I don't know how to explain myself. So so she just becomes the sounding board of my extroverted intuition, especially, and just throwing out ideas like maybe this is why I feel this way, or maybe this is why I feel that way. So that definitely helps in my emotional development. And I like sharing my ideas too. So all my different ideas that I have, and I love philosophy as well. So that's something I think about, especially existential problems, things like that. I'm always thinking about, and I get her roped into it every now and then.
Yes. Yes. And usually when she's sounding off ideas, I'm usually just there listening. And then if something really strikes my interest, or I'm just like, wow, yeah, I'll play off of it, I'll play off of it. But I enjoy usually just listening and then maybe inputting here and there. But yeah, I just like taking in the information.
What about some challenges?
Challenges?
Yeah.
Well, I would say the philosophical side is definitely a challenge. That's not my strong suit at all, and so that can be challenging. Sometimes I have to ask her to maybe put it into simpler terms, or reword stuff and make it more
palatable.
Very good. Yeah.
Break it up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's what does it easy?
Mm-hmm. And then sometimes she'll want to know what I think of something, and I'm just kind of I'm not sure if I have much to say. I'm not sure if I have much to say or to give back, and so that's kind of been a challenge, I guess you could say. Well, it is mid-afternoon or past mid-afternoon.
Also, some challenges, yeah, like she says, I want to have more feedback, and she doesn't always give me the feedback I'm looking for. So, but that's fine. That's fine. What other challenges? I guess maybe, I don't know. I guess maybe some black and white statements.
Oh yeah, I make those all the time.
And I'm just like, whoa, let's not jump so quickly to separate things completely. Let's consider things more. So I'm much slower to make those assertions.
And then she'll come in and with her top two functions and question what I say, and then it makes me question what I just said, and then it kind of makes me it leaves me baffled basically, and then I'm just like, well, I don't know. I thought I knew, but now I don't.
Yeah, the phrase "prove it" is a good one.
That always kind of makes me antsy when I hear that. I'm like, oh man, can I prove it? I'm not sure. Give me some time. Yes, and of course, I don't like debating at all.
I love it. I love playing devil's advocate.
Mm-hmm. It's cool, like every now and then, but I guess it depends on some of the devil's advocating that she does, like on certain topics. Sometimes, like I just kind of like, man, that emoji where it's the two lines for the eye and then a one line for the mouth is kind of like my expression.
And I'm just the emoji, the thinking emoji.
Oh gosh, yes. The devil's advocate is really what gets me. It really makes me question everything. So, man.
And for me, it's just how I learn. I have to argue both sides or all sides that I can possibly see, and then use that and just like kind of deduce like, okay, what's the truth of the matter or what's not. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's something that we've learned from each other.
Hmm. I would say through it all of our difficulties and so on and so forth, that it has I have improved, I think, maybe a year and a half till now, like maybe just a bit more thinking things through and seeing maybe more sides than just one side. And that's helped me a lot, I think. Using less of my feelings and my emotions, even though I get into that a lot, but to make it to not use that very often, I guess. Also just like learning to appreciate like different topics that I've never thought about before. Like I really appreciate that. I also appreciate just her calmness and just being relaxed and go with the flow. I think I've learned to somewhat kind of lower my everything has to be planned out, or even though I was preparing for this video, but just like maybe taking things more like spontaneously and yeah, just going with the flow in different situations when we're getting together, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I would definitely say I've learned how to, I guess, not completely discount people's emotions and their personal opinions and stuff. Even though it might not make sense to me, to just go with it sometimes. At least to consider it more.
Mm-hmm.
To consider it more. And that not everybody learns the way I do. So just learning how to, I guess, interpret how people learn and how people interact and how they can better understand things. And so that challenges me to be able to relay information in a way that they would better understand it. And yeah, also just learn to how to not also like not discounting other people's emotions, but not discounting mine as well. So apparently mine are important. So that's helped as well.
And I think again, just like our weaknesses, we her strengths, my weakness. So I think that's been a major part of our friendship, is just strengthening those weak areas in our life.
So what's some examples of times where I guess we've both been challenged by each other?
Wow.
Insert string that says we're thinking. I really don't know this. But I think one time that you really challenged me was earlier this year when I had my breakdown in the middle of the semester, and I was tired of everything. And for me to cry in front of you was challenging. But
I didn't know that. I didn't know this. Oh. Oh. I'm just processing everything through my actually feeling right now. Gosh, how a specific example how I've been challenged. Oh man.
it could be the Riverwalk time.
Yeah.
Straying off the beaten path.
Yeah. I guess so. I think a specific one like yours. Okay. Like I just have to think through all my memories right now. Okay, so I guess we could we'll go with the Riverwalk one. So, trying not get into a detailed story like ISFJs do. Those details. But anyway, we were at the Riverwalk one day, and there's this creek down below, and of course it's like kind of steep and like there's rocks, and we were both trying to figure out a way to get down to where the little stream was, I guess you could say. And so I saw that there was already a beaten path already made. It was already kind of flattened out. And so I was like, okay, this looks like a good, safe route to take. I was just challenging me. But Asante took the rocky cliff.
Yeah. I took the shorter way down too, but it was just unconventional. I remember the bridge. Yeah, then I took the rocky way instead, because I have to make things more complicated.
And seeing her being so adventurous, by the time we got down to the stream, I was like, well, I'm not much to get out of my safe zone. So, but I did. I went down onto the stream, even though I was like, I'm not sure these rocks could give way, could be slippery, although I almost slipped. But I was kind of like, okay, here's an example of activity partners. Okay, so I was like pushed to, like, hey, I'll try something new. I'll go down to the stream and explore. And And so I was the explorer, and the zombie was just kind of sitting on the bank, just taking in all the surroundings, and I was like being the adventurous one at the stream, and so that was cool. I would say that like initially, like I guess trying to get down there, I was a bit like I'm not sure about this type thing, but just to see the song to let's go ahead and like, hey, let's just go down there and look around. And I was just like, okay. So.
Can I insert pictures?
Oh wow. Sure. Yes, you guys can get the real experience.
Do you have anything else to say?
Okay.
We're already at 35 minutes.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh, I'm just supposed to think about that challenging example. I think there has been times like where again coming at it from thinking from other perspectives and different angles, like where I've had to admit a lot of things, like faulty thinking, maybe like stereotypes that I had about certain things, or just coming to terms with this isn't really something I need to hold on to, or remain my perspective on. And I would say one of the examples was probably back in the summer, maybe in the spring, like we were talking about like different race issues. And this was like when there's like some of the killings that happened, and just being like seeing it from another perspective than maybe some of my preconceived ideas or different things that I maybe thought about, I guess you could say, and just like admitting that, and then just like talking about the issues and different things like that. It was challenging, but like really good, and it's definitely changed a lot of things now, like how I think things through in that regard. So that was my specific example.
That's a good example.
I don't think you knew that either. So we both said something that we didn't know.
Interesting.
I would say we're pretty honest with one another. I'd say we're good about bringing forth honesty from each other and feeling comfortable enough, like, to just admit it and come from a place of understanding and not like, like pointing fingers or stuff like that. So that's something I really appreciate about Asante INTPs, is that they're just very open-minded, and they're just willing to, understand, and yeah, just their open-mindedness, I guess you could say.
I don't know if I have anything to add. Don't want to take any rabbit trails. Do you want to conclude the video?
Sure. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what else to say other than this has been very cool.
Yep.
There is like hardly there's like, I haven't seen any ISFJ INTPs or ISFJ INT or SFs types on YouTube before, so maybe this will be our first one on YouTube.
And hopefully, I feel like a stereotypical YouTuber now. Hopefully, if you like it, like the video.
Yes.
And let us know. Comment. down in the bottom. Do whatever you want.
Yep. Well, thanks for watching.